Morning everybody, welcome to Friendly Faces of Kent on a Monday morning where we're going to be doing our mindfulness relaxation session in a few moments. I'll just give people a few minutes to get online and to check in with us this morning before I start. Just hope you've all had a nice relaxing weekend and that the news yesterday wasn't too disturbing and that we're all sort of still keeping safe and realising that I don't think that this is a real time to start going out, and maybe we need to decide ourselves what's safe for ourselves. It's obviously a worrying time for everybody, and yeah, I think it's time we take it upon ourselves to decide where we stand with this and how we're going to move forward ourselves. So we'll just give people a few moments to join us this morning, where we're going to be talking about our minds and our bodies and how we need to have those in balance to be able to look at our lives and how we're living it and enjoy every moment that we have. So morning Roz, hi everybody, everyone's starting to come in now, so just give them a few moments. As we're spending this time waiting, let's just relax and we can be doing our breathing exercise and getting ready for the relaxation session. Morning Angela. As I say, I hope we've all had a nice weekend and that the news yesterday hasn't affected us too much, and that we're taking it upon ourselves to decide when and where we should go out and what we should be doing moving forward with this lockdown. For me, it's not really changed a lot. I'm still working from home and going out doing essential shops for some of my members, and my phone calls to people, just keeping connected really, and doing all of these Facebook messages and workshops and organising those. Morning Alicia, along with Alicia and morning Maureen and Cheryl again this week, and of course with help from Mick, Margaret, Rebecca with her song signing, and also with Jacqueline with her chair yoga. We've been really lucky to have these people on board and helping us all through this. So yeah, so this morning we're going to be talking about balancing our minds and our bodies, because I think as we come out of lockdown we're going to realise that we've probably become a bit sluggish. We've not been doing the normal exercises that we do. I know I haven't been. From day one I said that I was going to start walking, but still haven't. And also we perhaps haven't realised how it has been affecting our minds, and some people I know have been quite stressed and anxious, and it's, you know, brought to the surface some of our anxieties. So I just thought today it'd be really nice to talk a little bit more about how balancing our minds and our bodies is so important, and especially moving forward out of lockdown, how it's really important to realise whether our minds or bodies are stressed. So I've just written a little bit here that I'll share with you first, and it says, to be a healthy human being and to function at the peak of our potential, we need to achieve a balance of mind and body. To accomplish balance, we must achieve a situation between our minds and bodies where they are working alongside each other in a mutual way rather than as separate entities. Only when both are fully nourished can we live a balanced and harmonious life. The way we think and feel about ourselves has a direct influence on our bodies. A healthy body will help to create a healthy mind, and vice versa. Helping to recognise and address this balance, if it becomes out of sorter, can help change our qualities of life. So how might we be feeling if our minds are stressed? Because often we don't realise whether our minds or bodies are stressed. but there are sort of things they're telling us, we might just not recognise them. And if our minds are stressed, we might be feeling overwhelmed, emotional, with good emotions, bad emotions, sad emotions, and sometimes overexcited. I know when I get a bit stressed, I'm sort of like up here, you know, I'm out, jumping out the roof. I'm a bit overexcited and annoying. We may feel tired. We may overthink situations, think more of things than they actually are. We may realise that we feel depressed, or we might have people around us saying, "Are you suffering with depression?" And we may have distorted thoughts that aren't true, thoughts that we think people are talking about us or saying things, or things might happen. And like we talked about last week, where we're building upon a picture. Now, if our bodies are stressed, we sometimes recognise that a bit more, because we might have like a backache, stomach ache, causing things like IBS and stomach problems. We could have skin problems like eczema. We could get high blood pressure. And if our bodies are stressed, it can actually cause or be part of terminal illnesses like cancers. So how can we help our minds and our bodies if we feel... No, how can we help our minds if we're stressed? We can do our breathing exercise like we have been doing every week, and those 3 breaths, that moment out, can help our minds. We can have a mindful, relaxing bath or shower. We could go for a walk. We could sit quietly, listen to some of this lovely mindful, relaxing music, do a meditation, read a relaxing book or poetry, connect with nature, eat healthy food, do light exercise. These are just a few things. And that can really help our mind to be still and relaxed and nourished. How can we help our bodies if we are stressed? Well, it's exactly the same things. So by doing mindful things, by taking time out, by looking after ourselves, we can help our minds and our bodies to become less stressed. Hi Bev, morning. So it's really important that we recognise whether or not we're stressed, whether it be our minds that are stressed or whether it be our bodies that are stressed. It's really important that we recognise this and do something about it. And as I say, it can be as simple as just going out for a little walk, or just sitting quiet, sitting still for a few moments and doing our breathing. I've got a few things that I turn to really when I'm feeling slightly out of sorter and not quite right, and I do my relaxation. I'll read a nice book, I'll contact friends and have a chat on the phone, and sometimes I just sit and be really quiet and still, and people start thinking there's something wrong with me. But sometimes to get my mind better especially, I just need to chill out. So some of the things I do is like what I said last week. I've got loads of sort of journals, and I write my thoughts and feelings down. I find that really helps me. And you don't have to have one of these journals, just these, you know, just a notebook, just write down your thoughts of the day maybe, or how your body or mind's feeling. So it can be as simple as just writing it down in a book. I also look at these daily affirmations, like what Alicia's putting on every day, or read some poetry, or listen to Alicia's poetry that she does every week for us. And also I've got sort of like little prop cards, you know, that say nice things on, like affirmations, and tell me to breathe and take a moment out. And a really good book that I'm looking at the moment is called Quietening Your Mind, and it's full of really useful tips of ways to be able to, it says affirmations like what I've mentioned, have a mindful relaxing bath or shower, and this is a great one, have a social media cleanse. Make sure you turn off your phones and your computers and and don't even answer the telephone for, you know, just for half an hour. Just relax, take time totally out, because I think we're always, even when we're relaxing, we've got our phones on us or the television on. It's sometimes nice just to have silence. So there's just a few ideas of ways to be mindful. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, Alicia's saying also that there's apps on your phone that you can download, and music like this that you can download from YouTube. So if you just want to relax and be quiet, and just type in on Google on your phone mindful tips, and that will give you some ideas of things to do. And later on today I'll be putting some of these up as well, so hopefully that will help. So today we're going to do a relaxation visualization where we're going to be visualizing a tree, which was inspired this morning by me putting on my tree necklace. And it's all about balance really, and I think that's what we've got to realise coming out of lockdown. It's about balance again, and hopefully everybody's learnt something from this lockdown as well, that we do need time for ourselves, and that being quiet and being locked down isn't all bad. It'd be great if we could communicate and hug our friends and family as well, but at this moment that's not possible. So let's go to the visualization. As I say every week, if you do lose the path of the visualization, just bring yourself back to your breath and breathe and relax again and try and pick it back up. But the main thing is that while we're doing this, you feel really relaxed and that you're connecting with your breath. The visualization part of it is quite difficult to follow on for some people. But as I say, if you can try, if your mind wanders or you hear outside noise, try and bring it back to your breath and follow back on again when you can. So first of all, we're just going to relax our bodies and connect with our breath like we do every week now. And relax and breathe. Relaxing your shoulders and your neck muscles, and sitting comfortably or laying down. Just relax your chest muscles and your tummy as we just breathe and relax, just our normal breath, not changing it. Gently closing our eyes as we just breathe. Relaxing our body and our mind. Just being quiet and still. As we move into this visualization, connect with our bodies and our mind and relax, and allow your muscles to be loose. And in your mind's eye, visualize a tree. See the whole tree in all its glory. See the trunk, the roots, the branches, the leaves and the fruits that are on the tree. And visualize the tree for a few moments. Become aware of what type of tree it is. Seeing the colours of the tree, is it brown, green, golds or reds? And see all the leaves. See if it had fruits or blossom. Can you see the colours of the fruits? And if if you can, focus on those for a few moments as you breathe and enjoy this picture in your mind. Move down the tree and focus on its roots. The roots of the tree, how they are beneath the ground, rooting the tree and connecting it to the earth beneath it, and allowing the tree to feed, to drink, and to keep the tree alive. See in your mind's eye the root structure splaying out across the earth, twisting, turning, wiggling and windy patterns beneath the ground, beneath the tree structure. As we move up the tree trunk, see the rough bark of the tree with its sculptured patterns that show its life, its age, and roughness of the tree's skin. Notice how strong this part of the tree is as it holds its branches, being the essence of the tree's build. Realise and feel the strength of the trunk as we just breathe and relax and visualise the tree. Take your sights to the branches and see how they splay out above the trunk, much like their opposites, the roots. Notice how too they wiggle and wind and twist, pushing out up towards the air. And feel how the branches almost tingle at the end as they hold their tiny leaves. And notice the leaves and their texture and the colours emanating from them as they shine in the sunlight. Awaken your senses as you smell the freshness of the leaves, and in turn any blossom, any fruit on the tree. Know how they smell, taste and feel. And take a few moments to see your tree as a whole and enjoy it all as we just breathe and relax. As we connect with our breath and in our mind's eye, see our tree in all its glory. And breathe. As we recognise how the whole tree works together as one, without all the parts working in its entirety together, not all the tree would survive. Know that the whole tree needs all its elements to work as one to nourish every part of the tree and to accomplish balance and to function at the peak of its potential. To live as a whole and to achieve overall balance. As we see our whole tree standing tall, balanced by its branches and its roots. So we just breathe and relax and enjoy. Now visualise the tree as you, your feet as the roots grounded on this earth, the trunk as your torso, and the branches is your brain, with the leaves being your thoughts, and the fruits can be nuggets of your life's achievements, made up of happiness, love, and fulfillment. The balance of your inner tree of life can be the essence of a mindful you. The strength of the tree inside you can balance your mind and your body to move forward and to enjoy the now. So we just gently breathe, relaxing our shoulders and our arms, softening our legs and our tummy muscles. As we just breathe and relax, letting go of any tension. As we soften all of our muscles in our body and clear our minds. Allowing us quietness and a stillness. Just a few more breaths as we just breathe and connect with our body. As we gradually bring our awareness back into our bodies, we stretch our fingers and our toes, and when we're ready, just gently open our eyes and be back in the now and in your room. There we go. I hope you all enjoyed that and managed to follow on with visualisation a bit this morning, and hopefully you're becoming able to do this and connecting with your breath and your body. Morning Bev, morning Mark, and yeah, just try to think about the future after lockdown and how we may be feeling when this all comes back to some normality, and how this whole experience has affected us. And in the meantime, just try to do things for yourself, try to stay connected with people in the way that is becoming the normal at the moment, via telephone, via things like this. And yeah, just trying to stay connected with the world outside as best we can by opening our windows, breathing in some fresh air, going for a little walk, which I must start doing this week, and just trying to keep it as normal as we possibly can. I think that's all we can do at the moment. So that's the end of today's session. I just want to mention later on today we have the lovely Margaret Holvac with one of her essential oil workshops, and we've also got a chair yoga for those that are feeling a bit energetic again. I think that's just after midday, and we'll be pulling up some mindful tips and affirmations for you all. Tomorrow, what we've got tomorrow, we've got Alicia's poetry session tomorrow, so that'd be something really mindful to look forward to. And on Wednesday we have our crafting session, and in the afternoon I'm going to also be putting up how to make yourself a visualization board, and I'll talk about that more and tell you more about that on Wednesday. But basically it's a board similar to this. This is my visualization board. I haven't put all my new bits on because luckily I visualise them so much, a lot of them come true, so I could take them down. But it doesn't have to be on a blackboard, it can just be a strong bit of card and with some string or ribbon, and you don't have to have these pegs. It can be just you know, just glued on little ideas and things that I always put in here. Some of my affirmations. What have I got in here? When you realise nothing is lacking, the whole world belongs to you. But also I put on here things that I want to attract into my life. So recently I attracted my new car and got that. And there's a couple of secret things that I've attracted for Friendly Faces of Kent, which I can't reveal at the moment, but that you will realise when we come out of lockdown, some of those things. And yeah, don't feel that it's not okay to ask for things, to want things on your board. It's not about being greedy, it's about attracting these things. And when you pin them up on your board, and I'll explain all of this and the purpose of a visualization board on Wednesday, but it's about believing that you've already received them and you've already got this happening in your life. And when we really think about it, we have all got a lot because we're all here and we've all got each other. So have a lovely rest of your day. Keep checked in with all what's going on this week at Friendly Faces of Kent online, and we really welcome your feedback. So if anyone's been doing their bingo board, if anyone's been looking at poems, writing poems, going for nice nature walks, been doing their gardening, send all those in to us so that myself and the team know that you're actually watching and doing some of the things that we're suggesting, and we can share them with the other members who don't know how to upload some of their things. That'd be great if you can. So other than that, take care, lovely to chat with everybody, and keep safe.